I want to show you the AI platform that we've been building in the last year for Fiverr sellers and how this can really transform your journey. I've been getting a lot of as well questions, and I wanted to answer as well some of those and just do like a complete live demo as you will be a potential user. If you've been looking me speaking about it, maybe you've been afraid as well to trying it out. I've got some people were actually sending me messages like, is it safe? Is it gonna create risks to my Fiverr account? This platform is completely safe because we're not doing anything that we are asking you to authorize your Fiverr account or doing any things like that. So this is completely safe. It doesn't hurt. I've been using myself for the last year and a half now, and also we've got more than close to 40 people, 40 sellers are using this right now, which is really powerful, and it makes me, of course, there's just so many exciting things that can be built, and I was also kind of lucky enough to start this whole venture with Ayman. He's been my university professor when I was studying in the US, and we came to this idea to work on this project because just things clicked at the year and a half ago, and we decided to do that. So first of all, you will, when you're trying to sign up right now, this is also publicly open. Before we had a waiting list, but right now you can just go to the website, which is the freelancehustle.ai. And from here, you can just go ahead and create an account. Once you're gonna start a free trial, free 2 weeks trial, you will be able to use the platform like you can. So you have all the features to you available, except the joining the Telegram community. So we do currently accept members to join the Telegram community once the first payment is coming. So once you get the first payment, which is $39, it comes from the account, from your card. That's when you can access the Telegram community, where we have, of course, I'm there, we have other sellers are there, so that's where you can get access. So we just made it like this for now. So if you're on a free trial, that's the only sort of limitations that you have. But once you are actually a paid user, you will be able to access the Telegram community as well. So the sign up process, very, very straightforward. You have your name, email, password, you're just creating an account. Again, so when you use an AI agent, we are not storing any replies. So this gets directly sent. So we have OpenAI connected, and we made it so it's much easier for you to do these replies because it sees the actual conversation and it creates those replies. So when you join here, the few things just so like this you're aware, you can complete the onboarding. We have the onboarding page as well. Just ask a few questions, the pain points that you currently have. Then you can install the Chrome extension. So that's the second step. Then the Telegram is going to be open after the first payment. And then, of course, highly recommend you to join and see the learning center to see how things are working. I'm going to be making updates here as well very shortly, so we're going to have updated videos. But for now, you can see those videos. And the next thing, we go into the first one, which is the inbox agent. So when you go to the inbox agent, here a few things to just understand and remember. So these are the instructions, right? So you can put any instructions that you would like for the AI agent to know. So you can see here, like, we don't create reels or videos. Make sure to answer with the line breaks. You can literally do anything you want. You can just, come up with any sort of instructions. That's why I do recommend to spend some time, because essentially you can really train it extremely well, and this will be a huge help for you as well. So you can see here, I'm also talking about how the service works, how the growth service works. I'm explaining about how my strategy works, my service strategy works. I'm showing the packages as well. And for example, you can see here, if I say offer growth only, we can actually test it right now here. So if I go to my Fiverr inbox, and we can just takes a load to load. So for example here, right, let's take a look at this first message here. So the client is asking a lot of things, develop new mortgage content, blah 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 blah, right? So if I go here and I will show you here. So we have this option, reply with AI agent. When we use the reply with AI agent, we automatically use the reply from the inbox here, right? So if I don't do anything and I just click on this button and now just wait, it's gonna read the conversation, it's gonna look for the instructions, and it's gonna come up with the reply. So in this case, and by the way, the replies actually are a bit faster since I don't have maybe best internet at the moment while recording this video. But you can see here, so hi, unfortunately I don't do video calls, but we can discuss everything here in the chat, right? So it looks like the client is might be asking for, I would like to have a video call with you. So, and this is asking that I don't do video calls. And this is because if I go and search for, we can actually do this, we can also do this option might be easier. Video call. So we don't offer video creation. I don't do Zoom calls or video calls. When someone mentioned that, please say, unfortunately, I don't do it. We can discuss here in the chat. So you can see that this actually used the extension, the instruction from the inbox agent instructions. Now, next one, could you please share your Instagram username profile? That way I can check your page and provide the best option possible. Looking forward for your reply. So why did it ask for Instagram? We can also check here. So I can go Instagram. Okay, if I say Grove, this is a great template. Don't ask for Instagram username if it has something like this. When they send the first message and don't mention Instagram username, usually it will be like this. Please try to ask their Instagram username and don't say that I would like to help, blah, blah, blah. So you can see this is the instruction that's actually working, right? So they are not sending any Instagram username. They are just, kind of just giving their instructions, right? So I can also say, so sometimes, I mean, it will depends on, sometimes it can say thank you for your message. You can also specify all of these things if you want, right? So let's say I will just save this. For example, if I will not use any the AI agent, so what happens here? We are just using, so we have the context of the message and it's not going to use any instructions. So you can see here, hey, so it's going to use the username, thanks for reaching out, the social media, blah, 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 sounds like great opportunity, video call sounds perfect. So you see, it doesn't know that you don't do video calls, that you need to ask for Instagram, so it doesn't know, it comes up. So to make it, let's say, more relevant, we can say, ask for Instagram username. So you can use this as the hint in both cases, in here and in here as well. You can use this as a hint, as a direction where you want to go. And now we're gonna go ahead and click on the reply. So now you can see, hi, thanks for reaching out. If I'm happy to call, can you please share your Instagram username? So you can see it's kind of like understood the hint and it asked for Instagram username. So another option which we recently added is actually doing it with a voice. So you can see here, I can just do it as a live test. Ask for Instagram username, say that we don't do calls, unfortunately, but I need to look at the Instagram account first to understand if I can help or not. So you can see, again, just giving a hint, but with a voice. You don't need to do word to word because as you can see, it created a message. Thanks for reaching out. I'd love to take a look at how I can help. Could you please share your Instagram username? While I don't do video calls, I find it really helpful to check out the Instagram, blah, blah, blah. So you can see it's also relevant. We can also try another one. So say that unfortunately I don't do calls. We can discuss everything here and ask for Instagram username because I need to review it, and say hi without the username. So we will be also, we can just wait for an answer for a few seconds, but we can also, we're going to be adding here in your customize your AI agent. You can make some customization right now, but we're going to be expanding this more because we want to add more things that you can customize, and especially with the audio as well, because there were some suggestions to do. So this is something that is done. So you can see here, it didn't put the username. Thanks for reaching out. Unfortunately, with calls, but we can definitely discuss everything here through messages. Could you please share your username? You see, it's honestly perfect. This message is perfect. It's just Yeah, so this message is perfect. I'm just gonna go ahead and actually send it to the potential buyer. Now, the next thing regarding the platform. So what do I have here as well? So we can see some data, like, from the United States. He's been spending a lot, mortgage, even though I don't really know his Instagram, so I don't know if I can help or not, but this can be definitely a great potential lead. So besides the responding part, we have the CRM built here. So the CRM system helps you to actually store your leads, your buyers, your past buyers, your maybe subscription that didn't renew, maybe the clients that are just any conversation you have. So we do have it. You can use this button to change the status, so you can actually build a full sort of like we call it a category. So you can build categories, which can be also stages, and you can just name it how you want. You can change it. You can change the data here, so you can see that the usernames are blurred because of the data, that of course, but you'll be able to see everything yourself. And you can change the status, right? So I have active orders, sub-renewal, follow-up, past orders, leads, agencies, Fiverr, FreelanceHustle leads. This is something that we will also be working in the future. Send to support and send to support. So these are what I'm using. Besides the buttons here, we have also the actual extension, right? So this is something that is a part, so this is a Chrome extension. Because of the Chrome extension, we're able to create buttons here. And also, of course, you can open the actual extension itself. So here, our goal is to, of course, make it, more nicer, fancier and stuff. But for now, it serves the main purpose, which is helping you store the leads. So here you can also change the status. You can actually use a quick responses. This is another feature which I'll talk in a bit. But you can also add the labels here. So you can add the labels in the CRM, right? So you can actually create the labels that you want. You can go to the manage labels and create the label. And you can actually store, so you can, if you go to open extension again, you can assign the label as well here, right? So right now we don't have maybe appropriate label. You can save it, and you can also add a notes as well. So I can add a note, for example, something like, let's say, growth and content, good potential client, right? So, I added the note here, and when I go back to the CRM system, so you can see this lead is already here, this note is going to be saved here. So you can also update it here, it's going to be showing you there. So we made this connection. In the future, we are actually thinking to implement the notes here, because that will be easier. So you don't need to actually click, you can actually see it in the inbox, and we're going to also do it in the order page. So those are the options you have. The next one we have is you have also the buttons. So when you use instructions, you're using instructions, you're replying, we have fix grammar, translate, and summarize. So those are the features that are also available when you actually open an extension. But I want to show you something, and here you can see this is actually summarizing the whole conversation. This works in the inbox, and this works in the order page as well. The next thing which we also have, which is pretty exciting, is, let's say, I can show you with another examples. So here, let's say we will just click a reply, and we can see what is going to reply. And thanks so much for understanding. I really appreciate it. If you need support with Instagram, blah, blah, blah. So we can click on this magic button, and this is opening the prompts. So we can use the prompts that are existing already. You can see like fixed grammar. So this will be also something that, let's say you will like, hey, thanks, let's say, for your message. We can say, no problem at all. Let me know if anything. So I'm writing it obviously wrong and mistakes and stuff. So, and I will click fix grammar, right? So it will take this message, any message, if you generate it with a reply or you write it yourself, and you can see it basically fixes the grammar. The next thing we can do is we can make it, let's say, more friendlier, right? So we can click on this button, make it more friendlier. You can say, hey there, thanks so much for reaching out. Absolutely no problem. Just give me a shout out if you need any help, anything at all. Now we can make less AI sound, for example. So you can write any prompts. You can write translated to German. You can write it translated to Spanish, right? For example, here we can also say translate to German, let's say. Oops, sorry. So we can say that, and that's going to create, so it creates any prompts that you want to set for yourself. So this can be very, very powerful. In the future, we will actually allow you to save your prompts as well. We can also improve the structure and spacing, right? So anything that you will think about, this can be done with this magic button. Again, this magic button works on the, and we can now, for example, translate it to English. This magic button works on the inbox, it works on the order page, so it makes things a lot easier, a lot cleaner, right? So you can just, test it out. There's a lot of different options that you can use. And again, this one is also in the CRM, not in the CRM, but we can actually add it to the leads, and that's added to the leads. So those are the options that you have. We also have an option which is a quick response. Honestly, so when I do the inbox messages, we sometimes use, like, very rarely quick responses, but I'm not a big fan of quick responses in the order page, because when I open, for example, let's say this order here, and if I need to, the same goes, for example, for deliveries or for sending a message. So let me just go back here. So sorry about that. So if I go here and use this quick response, so this just needs to load in a few seconds, I can search for it and I can find the relevant one. And it's gonna work exactly the same way as the the other ones. So you can see it just adds to the box, right? The same, it will work here, and that's why I like it here, because when you use the native quick response, you cannot search for them. For this one, you can search, so it makes it very, very easy. The same when I want to do deliveries, I always use the quick response feature we have, because it's very easy to search for a specific template, right? So you can just include all of your quick responses here. You can also, like, collapse, elapse the way you want, and they are just placed here. You can also, like, enable, disable as well, and that's not going to show it in the extension. So those are the options. We have the same goes to the order agent. So since I'm in the order page, this, as you can see, works the same way. So we have a reply of AI agent. For the time of recording this video, we don't have the audio as well for now, but this will be added. So once you watch this video, this will be most likely already added in the functionality. But the same way it works. So we're using some instructions, and if we're just doing this once, we're not using any instructions. The same way we can write some hints. For example, how is the status at the moment? We can say everything. Actually, let's do so we can see the test. We can do just the regular reply, so we can see what it will suggest. Again, it will see the context, it will talk to the OpenAI. The growth is steady, I'm monitoring the account closely, blah blah blah, if you have any specific goals. So it's actually pretty good. We can say keep up with posting, let's say. We can give a reply. So that way we're just giving the hints as well. Thanks for checking in, everything's good. Just small note, please keep up with the regular posting to maximize the result. If you notice anything, blah, blah, blah. So also pretty good. We can try the reply with AI agent. When I get these replies, of course, I always have some sort of like, okay, like how is gonna reply? But every time when I click, I'm like, wow, this is actually really, really great. Okay, so thanks for continuing the subscription. Everything is running smoothly. I'll be doing the unfollowing at the end, last subscription, blah, blah, blah. If you have any specific questions. So yeah, it has a bit more specifics because of the instructions, but it still gives a very, very nice answer. And you can also change the CRM status from here, which makes it very easy. You can also open up the extension window here, and you can also make the changes, add labels. For example, this is a long-term client, so I can add it to this VIP section as well, because this is what I suggest. This work is maybe not like, wow, like it's automatic. It does a bit of manual work, but this is very important because you're building, first of all, a very, very strong CRM for yourself that you can go anytime and you can outreach to those people. You can send them the new offers. This is very, very important. And that makes your Fiverr journey, you will be more safer. You will not be relying on the search all the time. You don't need to just go to the inbox and then scroll to all of this, conversations, or go to the past orders. Now, the other things that we have, which I want to show you, is that when you start to use CRM, there's actually always a concern, how do I get the data, right? And we actually allow you to export all the data that you see. So basically whatever you see until here, you can export it into the categories. So you can choose the category and you can export all of the buyers that you see. So when we have a completed orders, in my case sometimes it's not gonna load, but let's see, let's make a test. So yeah, that's just happened because of too many completed orders. Fiverr cannot handle it anymore, but it should show up in a few tries. But with the completed orders, we're able to actually allow you to select, like, let's say if you want to import 5-star reviews, like 4.7 and higher, or 4.0 and higher, so, or all of them as well. Again, we will only import what you see here. So for example, if you see until here, that's what we're gonna import, right? So we're not gonna, so if I go here, I can import, you can see like all of them or only 5 stars, and then I can choose the category. And I'm gonna import only the ones that I see on the page. We're gonna make something cool in the future, but right now that's how it works. So if you are gonna be testing it out, just to remember about those types of things. The next thing we have is the feature requests. So this is something that you can, of course, once you start, paying as a user, you can actually access the feature requests. You can put up your feature. We do listen to every single feedback. We want to make this actually useful, helpful for you. The other thing besides that, when you add you can actually add your team members as well. So you can invite your team members, they will be in the same workspace, so they will be using the same instructions, everything the same, so you don't need to like copy paste instructions or anything. No, they're gonna use exactly the same space, and you can add all of your team. If you have a team, you can add all of them. They can be using it. They can be using the CRM as well. They can be outreaching to people. So it will work for that. If you're using the Fiverr's Teams account feature, the reply buttons are also supported there. So this is something that is also just to kind of remember, this also supports. And again, those are just some of the things that can be already helpful. And of course, our goal is to make sure we can add more things. We have really exciting plans. We'll be releasing the roadmap soon, doing this, updating, have updated videos regarding our features, regarding our plans. So we really want to take this to another level, and of course with your help we will be able to do that, and we'll be able to implement more things and make your Fiverr journey simplified. Because for me, honestly, as an active seller, I've still been very, very active on my Fiverr journey. That's been very helpful for me. And when you actually doing something, it makes a lot easier to come up with these ideas, because for me there are a lot of things that can be done better, and it just takes time, of course, to build them, but that's where we are going. So guys, again, if you are watching this, please let me know any questions. If you feel, let's say, something is stopping you, you want to discuss, please let me know. If it's a price, if it's other things. So I want to hear your feedback. So we're here not to just like, okay, you need to subscribe and you need to use it, but we want to hear your honest feedback. So if you are actually in the portal, or it doesn't matter, you can just reach out to me and just say a few words. You can say how it is going, if it's good, if it's bad, if you're not liking it, whatever. Like, we want to hear it, and we're not gonna like spam you or anything. We just want to hear your feedback and try to make this platform better for you as well, for your team and for your Fiverr business. So that's how things are running so far. I'll be making more updating I can say that word now. Will be more videos regarding the platform. We also have the dark mode. If you like dark mode, if you like the light mode, you can choose that. And of course, feel free to write in the comments if you have questions. If you want to reach out to me regarding the platform, you can just use the live chat and essentially post your questions there. So guys, thanks so much, and hope to see you in the next video.